Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have it douse, not what I'm about, have your fucking cloud, it be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round, bitch I'm legend bound, can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me.
You ain't trying to mess with me. And the official weigh-ins have begun. Teofimo Lopez versus Pedro Campa. Weigh-ins straight out of Las Vegas, Nevada right now. So thank you for tuning in. Smoker J, first one in the building. Salute to you, champ. Hit you with the double. Hit you with the intro version of the horn. Smoker J, state your facts, man. What do you think is gonna go on in this fight? Obviously, Teofimo Lopez is the favorite, of course. He's on his comeback course right now, the take back, the takeover. And he's going to be taking on Pedro Campa, well-versed fighter who's, had his experience. And we'll be trying to push Teo. Obviously, I know that this fight right now is just the intro to the 140-pound division. So, this is not a high-level competition fight for Teofimo Lopez. So, not really getting super excited, except for my dog here messing with my cables. Can you please go over there, little champ? I got a little pit bull brindle. Please go over there now. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. Who else is in the building? Christopher. Christopher. What are you doing, Christopher? If somebody could tell me what series that is from, I'll hit you with a triple air horn. All right. You got Max Kellerman and my man Bradley on the telecast right now. And again, you're tuning into the Alex Doomsday Linus channel. If you are, just for the first time tuning in with us and you end up liking what you hear, share this program with others that like boxing content. And also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that the notification bell really is what lets you know next time I'm going live. The subscribe button is just to give us that support here and getting us to that 1,000 subscriber mark, which we're almost there. We're about maybe 45 subscribers away. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Sooner I get to those goals, I'll be able to do more here on the platform and, of course, make it more entertaining and fun for everyone. And also, the lines will be open after the weigh-ins. The contact number is on Skype. It is 856-624-3369. So if you do have time to call in, go ahead, state your piece. We want to hear what you got to say. And right now, the weigh-in show just begun. And we got Espadas in there. This is going to be a super quick one, so we're going to be able to actually dive into some boxing talk for sure. Right now, Espadas is getting on. Espadas is Xander Zayas' opponent for this fight. And, why don't we just take a look, right? Why don't we just take a look at what's going on right now? We got Xander Zayas taking on Espadas, who is coming in really fit, actually, man. He's looking good. He's definitely looking good, representing Mexico. And he steps off the scales. Obviously, he's made weight pretty dang good. Xander Zayas is always in super shape, man. The kid's young, coming in at 153 pounds. Gives you the oos bow right there. Ready for Puerto Rico. If you take a look at the poll up right now, I would like to have some of you guys' insight. It's the first poll that we're going to have up on this weigh-in. And right about now, if you want, look at me slipping and sliding from scene to scene. All right, so Xander Zayas versus Elias Espadas. This is a junior middleweight bout, 8 rounds. Zayas has been doing very good competitively, putting his opponents away. So it's going to be pretty cool to see him in the ring with Elias, which is, slowly but surely going up in levels of opponent right now. Xander Zayas looks like he's super, super mad. Listen, Zayas is a big kid, man. He's going to be able to transition into 175-pound division easy. He's making that weight still pretty good. He's never really complained. He's always said that he's able to make the weight, so we'll keep believing and we'll keep seeing. Obviously, good friends with Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez is up next right now. As you can see, the one and only El Hondureño. Shout out to all my paisans out there. You know what I'm saying? For me, I'm calling it how it is. This is a KO all day.
Fatality.
Not in the full sense of the word, but Teofimo's going to be able to put this guy away. I know for sure. Look at Angel in the back. Teofimo's father. Let's go back to the chat, man. The chat says, Smoker J says, I think Teo smokes Pedro. I believe it too. Chris says, orange is the new black. I got Teo with the 5th round KO. He is a huge favorite. And if we take a look at the polls, obviously, the polls right now on the chat are, well, 100% of you guys believe that it's the 5th round, man. Is that a sign? Is that a sign telling telling us to watch out for that bet? I don't know, man. What I do know is that Teofimo Lopez will win, and I don't believe that this goes the distance. But some more questions coming up on the poll. Obviously, I got a bunch of them for you since this is such a short weigh-in. But let's flip back. Let's flip back. Right now, you got Pedro Campa on the scales. My man's looking healthy, 139.44. So he comes in right under 140 pounds. And next up, Teofimo Lopez. Look at him, y'all. Remember what we do here together. We look at these guys. We want to pick up on little nuances, little chinks in the armor. How well do they look after making weight? It's kind of hard to tell sometimes. Obviously, these guys do go through a very vigorous time in making these weights. So Teofimo Lopez is there. Relax. He's flexing. Says 138. Is that what it was? I don't know what it was right there. 138, I think he came in at. So Teofimo Lopez looks like he's strong. Looks like he's relaxed. Doesn't look, like he did when he was fighting Cambosos, So he came. Lopez, official weight, 138.8. Campa, 139.4. So we have ourselves a fight. And I like what I'm seeing. I don't see Teofimo Lopez, licking his lips or with that hazy look in his eye. This is what's so important about having a good team, an overall team. It's not just the coach and it's not just the co-trainers. It's the food, the nutrition. You got to have a good nutrition team when you get into these levels. You don't want to beat your body up in the course of trying to make the weight. So I'm excited to see him perform right now with the new, found team that he has in nutritionists. He used to work with other nutritionists before that, but, I guess the money wasn't there. The money's there now, I believe. Look, Teofimo Lopez, Pedro Campa, final face-off before the fight tomorrow. WBO on the line right there is who's this? Puro Sur Central BXO, a.k.a. Scalp Collector. Que bola, mi dumi. Que bola. Shout out to you, champ. Hit him with it. Yeah, Chris, you make a good point. Chris Tremaine makes a good point, man. He was killing himself to make that weight, and it was a tough time for him as he was expressing it throughout the time. Listen, we don't want to make excuses for Teofimo Lopez. Pedro Osuna was on ESPN Deportes giving his take on Teofimo's position right now, and he feels like, he's coming back. He's in a better position. He's healthy. He mentioned the torn esophagus that he had and a few other things that might have been going outside of the ring. So the big worry here is for Teofimo Lopez. Is he mentally strong? Is the mental fortitude there in order for him to go in tomorrow and really do what he has to do, what he needs to do, which is give us a spectacular performance in order for us to believe the confidence in the way he talks? Because some of you still believe that he hasn't taken a full accountability for the loss with Cambosos. And I think that that might be tripping up from some of his, supporters and maybe would-be supporters from jumping on the ship right now. People are looking at it like, we saw this happen with Wilder, and we know it gets a little distasteful after a while, almost delusional. So, but again, I say we don't have the information that Teofimo has. Obviously, he's going to feel the way he is. He's developing as a young man and as a fighter. So let's stay tuned. After the fight, let's see where mentally he is in the way he speaks. Obviously, I'm not going to take away from a kid to be confident. You got to be confident. You got to keep saying that. But obviously, we want to see some humbleness along with that confidence. It really does help, PR-wise especially. So let's go back to the comments section. Chris says, might want to bet the 4 round. They said Campa is flat-footed. Flat-footed can be good for power punching, Mexican style. Obviously, El homie is from Mexico, so he could probably it could probably suit him well. But we know that with Teofimo Lopez, that's not going to really work out. Teofimo Lopez is a boxer puncher, and he can really punch. He's showing us the knockouts. He's shown us his ability to pull knockouts from crazy fashions. I mean, gazelle punches. I mean, the kid can KO you. He's got some pop. So I don't know what that does for Campa. I guess in the movement, it's going to be tough for him to get around. Again, the phone lines are open on Skype. Contact number is 856-624-3369. So if you guys want to call in and state your piece, maybe you want to talk about Teofimo's current fight, which we're talking about, which is Pedro Campa, or you want to talk about maybe him taking on Ryan Garcia. Or maybe you want to give your piece just generally on his comeback to 140-pound division. Whatever it is, your opinion matters, and this is the platform to go ahead and call and let your voice be heard, really. You know what I'm saying? Let your opinions be heard. Shout out again to everybody tuning in. Make sure you subscribe. Hit the like button. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you do know when I'm going live. This was a quick hitter, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I know this is not a big fight whatsoever, but the actual undercard wasn't showcased at all. And I know somebody mentioned that the undercard was ass, but I'm yet to still see who exactly was under it. And if it is ass, what can you do? They didn't throw much money behind this one. It's a comeback fight. I don't know if that has to do with Top Rank's relationship with Teofimo, if they're just not, putting much money behind it, or does he have to prove himself in order to get that backing again? But it wasn't showcased that much. That to me was kind of strange, in the sense that sometimes these guys get their whole thing showcased. So you're probably right. The undercard probably isn't as lustrous as it may be, in order for them to put that extra money behind it to showcase it more on air. So Teofimo Lopez talking to Max Kellerman right now. And again, I'm seeing him confident. I'm seeing him rehydrated in the sense that I don't see his eyes sucked in and him smacking his lips like he was in Camboso's fight. These are telltale signs of dehydration. So let's see how he comes in, or what weight he comes in, obviously, and come fight day. Chris says Teo can crack Campa first-time fight outside of Mexico. Can that really affect him? I mean, really, we're right across the border, right? I mean, what acclimation really is there? I mean, Mexico's hotter, if anything. I heard Las Vegas right now is like a downpour in Las Vegas, a lot of flooding. I don't know if any of the bros or ladies on the chat or who are listening are from Las Vegas, but I saw some things on the social media, on Twitter, that I was like, wow, it's a monsoon in the desert. But yeah, Chris, he fought no names. I mean, I'm pretty sure that if we pull up the actual resume, it's not going to be super impressive of anybody that we know. Pedro Campa's just coming in as as an intro fight to the 140-pound division. I mean, I don't know how easy this is. I can't even say if it's going to be easy. The guy has 23 KOs, so he has punching power. I mean, who's he fought? I mean, sheesh. They're all been in Mexico. So anybody you look at here, I'm probably not going to know. But he's doing what he got to do. He's knocking these guys out. It's going to be about technique. So if you say he's flat-footed, he's going to have to be able to cut the ring off and move around and really, really try to get Teofimo Lopez into a firefight. I think Teofimo boxes smart. He's never been the one to really be looking for the KO, except in that Kambosos fight, which to me was like out of this fucking world game plan. Wrong game plan. I really do hope that besides the nutrition, that Teofimo Lopez and Camp and technically they've readjusted some things and really worked on really picking your fights when it comes to inside boxing. I didn't like the damage he took with Kambosos. I really didn't. It was the first time that I really, besides Nakatani, when he was also going through something in his personal life where I seen him kind of swole. So you notice that these things have happened to him during times of hardship. You guys can call it excuses or whatever. I call it life. And, you'd have to be damn close near to I don't even know what you would have to be in order for life not to affect you in some way. I know that when you go into that ring, you try to leave everything behind, even if it's nothing physical. Emotional stuff can really affect the fighter on the outside. So no excuse at the end of the day, because nobody wants to hear you cry. Nobody wants to hear your excuse. This is life, right? Buck up, Bart, and all that shit. So I don't know how many people just feel that's true, but I think it is. Chris says Teo is negative 2,500. Campa is food for Teo. Well, the Las Vegas odd makers are never wrong, and it is a tall tale sign. If you want to get a closer inside look on what really is going to happen, I guess the odds are it. So I don't know what sites my man Chris is using, but pretty sure that's across the board on all the major playing sites. Shout out to Smoker J, who came back and said Tyson Fury is one of the guys who spoke about Teo originally, saying he's a heavyweight in a small body, so he can punch for sure. True, I do remember that. Tyson Fury and Teofimo Lopez have, kind of cool relationship, and he did. Tyson Fury has always had some good words about Teofimo. So, again, guys, this is a quick hitter, champs. I think I'm about to be out of here. Nobody's calling in. Again, the lines are open. And you can call in right now, 856-624-3369. The number's up on the YouTube ticker on the screen. So if you guys want to call in, go ahead and do so. In the meantime, let's put out some more polls, right? Let's end the poll right now that we currently had. You guys ultimately decided that the 5th round will be the prediction for Teofimo's KO if he's able to get the stoppage. 56% of you said 5th round, 22% said 7th, and 22% said 8th. So, I mean, look, it looks like for the majority, this fight will, this knockout will probably happen in the second half of the fight. The 5th round, hey, if it happens then is under, right? But, 7th and 8th got it. So, I don't know. Shit, man. Teofimo, the odds are 2,500, negative 2,500. Knockout could come quick. I need to see what kind of mentality Teofimo has coming back. If he's going to come back timid or he's going to come back and be like, yo, this guy don't belong in here with me. I'm going to finish him. I say be careful. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to catch a bad one. I think that a smart fight and eventually the KO can happen. So I'm going to end the poll on that one. Next one is actually a question on my man Campa, right? Because I know you guys got to see a little bit of the highlights. I know that you got to see some of what he can do. So maybe he lasts. Maybe he lasts. Maybe he doesn't. So the question is, can Campa last all 12 rounds? That is the question up on the chat right now. I'm asking my community. So make sure you go ahead and participate in that poll. And, again, the chat is open. The phone lines are open. Excuse me. 856-624-3369. If you want to be added to the group as well as you call in. I know I had some of the first callers yesterday. So shout out to Frank from the Bay. Shout out to Eric Cruz. And shout out to Rick from Modesto, who were the top 3 first callers that actually have called into the show. So I don't know who's going to be in the top 5, top 10 to call in. You could call in now, 856-624-3369. As you guys come in, I'll be adding you to the group. And, let's talk boxing, man. All right, Teofimo Lopez, weigh-in show is over. Nobody, all you guys are, okay, wait a minute. Am I seeing things here? Hey guys, it's not open. Okay. Is it worth a watch? Look, I'm flipping through scenes right now, and obviously my my computer's giving me hell right now. I swear to goodness, bro. So mad. Well, you gotta. I mean, I don't know. Do you guys feel? How do you feel about the fight? The guys that just weighed in right now. I think we could get ourselves some entertainment. It's gonna be an entertaining night. Shout out to Chris, man. He said Troy Isley's on the undercard, and for sure I gotta salute the little champ. Not little, call him the. You know what I'm saying? I think it's the age that's getting me like this. All right, what happened there? All right, 140.6, 140, whatever for Munoz. Esteban Munoz versus Rosario in a junior welterweight. Let's go, champy. It's about, there's about 1,000 watching over there at the top rank. If you guys are familiar with Rosario Esteban, let me know what you guys think of these two fighters. I mean, I really thought that the weigh-in was going to be over sooner than later. But unlike the press conference, they're showcasing the undercard right now with some of the other fighters. So that's pretty cool. Omar Rosario versus Esteban Munoz. 6 rounds in the junior welterweight division. So, they're on the come up right now. Body. Yo, there's a lot of Puerto Rican fighters coming out of everywhere right now, man. That's pretty dope. Shout out to La Isla. Right now, there's a lot of Puerto Rican fighters right now that are making waves on the come up. So the poll was, can Campa last all 12 rounds? 100% of y'all said no. Damn.
Oh!
No hope for my man Campa. All right. So Campa's, according to the community, is getting stoppaged. He won't make it past the 12 rounds. So I'll end that poll. I don't think that poll will change much. I think a lot of you do believe that Teofimo Lopez is going to get this stoppage, KO, whatever you guys may think, right? TKO can happen. Doesn't have to be the KO. But let me go ahead and put the next question up on the poll. Again, your participation in these polls matter. Your opinion matters. So I can get a grip on the community, man. See which way you guys are leaning towards. The next one is, will Teofimo Lopez versus Ryan Garcia happen next for Lopez? Well, look at this guy. Can it happen? Will it happen? It's a lot of talks, champs. It's a lot of talks. A lot of talking. No walking. Looks like the presser is moving on to the next fighters. And who do we have here in the 126-pound division? Is this what we're looking at? Okay. Duke Reagan versus D'Angelo Fuentes. And, yo, I'm trying to see, is this his own showcase or what? No, this is not his own showcase. Okay. This is the undercard. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff, man, being showcased. Look, I know this is not your popular fighters here, man. Your super popular fighters, but nonetheless, man, I see a lot of intensity right now in this weigh-in. They're going to be able to give us a good fight. So, Chris, did I miss Troy Isley? Shit. Did I miss Troy? Or is he still to be weighed in? Because I haven't seen him up here yet. Christopher on the return says, maybe because Bob and Oscar have worked together before. I still would rather see Tank versus Ryan. Yeah. So you said maybe Bob and Oscar have worked. Okay. So you don't. Okay. I mean, look, I'd rather see. It's not what I'd rather see. It's what's currently hotter, right? You know, my man Teofimo Lopez, that would be a great fight with Ryan Garcia, but also you got to understand that, you know, he lost his O, so, you know, there's that, you know. And there's also, you know, he has to come back into this new weight division, so I don't know. Okay, Troy Isley on the scales right now. Shout out to Troy. The Transformer, I believe, if I don't get that messed up. Yup. 156. Transformer Isley. He'll transform on your ass once he gets in the ring. And that's what I expect, too. I don't know the other kid. Seems like a tall fighter, too. He's fit. But don't know the skill level. Don't know what's going to be happening. I got my money on Troy. Victor Tony. That's the kid's name on the right. But I got the money on Troy. Troy continuing to showcase his skill. He was on the, I think, Olympic amateur team, if I'm not mistaken again. But face off. There you go. Nothing but intensity coming from Troy. Victor got a little smile on him. I don't know. Let's go, champ. Again, the phone lines are open, 856-624-3369. Call in. You'll be plugged right into the show. State your opinions. I don't care where you're calling from. West side, east side, central, from across the pond, wherever you are. Call in and state your opinion. If not, the Dumatron will be out of here. You got one more weigh-in right now. Andres Cortez versus Abraham Montoya. A lot of these guys are up-and-coming guys then, because have no familiarity with these guys. Christopher Jermaine says Troy is one of K's guys. I like that whole camp. Yeah, K. Kimura. Shout out to the whole squad over there. Oh, you got Anthony Johnson with the double fire emoji.
Oh!
What up, champy? Teofimo Lopez versus Mr. Pedro Campa. That's what we're covering right now. We're covering the official weigh-ins. So if anybody's not able to catch them, if you're tuning in, you know it's a fight. Teofimo and Campa made weight. And Teofimo looked healthy to me. I mean, he looked healthy. He was talking. He didn't look like he did on that Cambosos night. I'll tell you that for sure. Smoker J says, you got a Discord server for the channel. I don't. I had one for the Boxing Biz, but for the life of me, you know, I don't know if you guys knew, but I was doing a tax curriculum, so I stepped away from the chair for about a couple months, and I wasn't on everything. But is that Smoker J? Is that something you're interested in on a Discord for the channel? If you are, let me know. I'll work on it, get something going. And again, the phone lines are open, 856-624-3369. I had my first 3 callers yesterday, so shout out to Eric Cruz, Rick from the Bay. Oh, excuse me, Frank from the Bay and Rick from Modesto for calling in. We got Teofimo Lopez versus Campa. And we're finishing up the weigh-ins right now on the undercard. You got your mans in them beating his chest right now. And Eric Cruz, estamos activos. Your dad going right, champy. Active, always. Eric Cruz, man. One of the homies. He knows what it is to step in the ring. He's done it numerous times. So appreciate your opinion and the info, statements that you bring to the show, champy. Right now, I guess you got another matchup, Jose Enrique Vivas, featherweight bout versus Eddie Valencia. A lot of low weight fights, man. Xander Zayas looked, man, I don't know whether to say Xander looked good or bad. He looked like he made weight, you know, and that frame. I really wonder when he's going to have to move up, you know, to 160 and eventually 175. I mean, he can easily make it. And I don't know how healthy he feels at this weight right now, but we'll get to see Saturday once it goes down in the ring. Don't know. Is this Eddie Valencia? Who is this on the scale making weight? That's Vivas. Okay. I think that's Vivas. All right. Featherweight style. Yo, Eric, man, shout out to you, Champy. I got to actually give you more details on where exactly I'm going to be staying over there in Texas. For all my Texas bros out there, I'm going to be in Texas the weekend of the Triple G versus Canelo fight. So, you know, I'm be in my Airbnb. My lady, she surprised me with a gift. Going down there to see Dr. Alex Dubio, who is a specialist in adjustments. I'm Dumatron, I need to get adjusted so I could be at 100%. If I'm 100%, I'm the Hulk. So I need that. But I'll be out there. And, you know, we'll have a fight party. I'll get the projector going. And, you know, we'll have some food. And we'll have some fun out there. I want to know what's fun to, you know, do out there in Texas. You know, I like going to the shooting range. It's pretty cool. That's something I've always liked. I don't know what else is there to do out there while I'm out there, but any suggestions, let me know. And fighters are off the scale. All right, listen, nobody wants to call in, all right? It's all good. Some of you are working. Some of you are probably, you know, not able. Maybe you guys are just, you know, some of my bros that be on the chat only, man. I remember for a long time I was on the chat. And so many people on the chat. Some of them never called in until, you know, later years later. So all good. All right, so the Teofimo Lopez versus Pedro Campa official weigh-in is over. And if you guys ain't calling in, the show is over. So I'm out of here, y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Again, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and hit the subscribe button. Okay, my computer just did a 160 right now. Sorry about that. I hope you guys ain't experienced nothing jumpy. Okay, so yeah, hit the subscribe button, man. Get me to 1,000. Let's get there so I can go ahead and do more on this platform. Appreciate you always. Till next time, which will probably be tomorrow if I don't do another show today later on. There's plenty of boxing to talk about, so let's see what we got. If not, I'll check you guys out tomorrow. Fight night, fight day with me here live as we do the live watch party and, you know, kick it with the Dumatron. I'll probably be outside where all my palm trees is at, kicking it, relaxing. I'm out of here. No mas.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south, I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't prove it.